Hello, everybody. Today's game is Inertial Drift. It is basically a little drifting racing game, but it has a couple of weird controls on it. And it has this weird artsy little story mode. But the little gimmick of the game is you control the car with the two joysticks. The right one is to basically drift, and the left one is to kind of steer. But I found most of the cars in this game don't actually steer. And the only one I can somewhat confidently drive is the very first one that this guy named Edward has. It kind of looks like a Civic, but I think it's rear-wheel drive. But anyway, it has this little story mode about a group of friends, and they race, I guess, and they're cool, hip friends, yeah. Is Edward going to join them? He does not know. He doesn't think so. He likes driving, but racing is too stressful. It has a pretty decent start to it. Starts you out in a nice small car, lets you learn all the little tricks and trades, and starts you off in decent tracks. Overall, I kind of dig it, but it's, at least for me, difficult to get a hang of controlling wise. So that's the Terra Dart, the Gecko, the Dragon. The difficulty on him is a little bit too much for me, so I'm gonna stick with this one. And yes, they're back to talking. More talking. There's a lot of talking in this racing game. Some kind of Grand Prix. Sooner or later, we're gonna have to join. I don't know if it's gonna be with the same guy, because it seems like every person has their own story and you have to go through each story mode with their car. So I already did, well, I tried to practice a little bit, and here's a little bit more of me practicing. It's pretty cool. You flick the sticks to drift. It doesn't really turn by itself, so you gotta use both of them at the same time. I mean, I like it. Like, look at that. Nice. Smooth. Not touching anything. Smooth. Yeah. I figured you gotta speed up a little bit. The first track, you don't really need any brakes on it at all. Just maybe let off the gas a little bit. But it's very twitchy. It's a wonderful, wonderful little arcade game for people who don't actually know how to drift in video games very well, but this one lets you, well, at least with the first car, live out the fantasy of being DK. The first one's still a little slow, but the cars later on get faster, but I can't actually control them. This one, it goes into a drift pretty easily. I'm good with the practice, so let's do the time attack. This one I just have to beat the time, and it's not that hard. And this is already on the third lap. I kind of skipped it. I need a 1:06 to get the gold, but so far I've done a 1 minute and another 1 minute. Yeah, this one wasn't hard. But good music, good graphics, pretty easy to get the hang of it, but it's really difficult to master it. But it is fun, especially, once you're done with work, you don't actually want anything too serious. throw this on and, relax for a little bit. Oh, look at that. That was dope. There are moments in this game where I feel like an absolute madman in the best possible way, just letting that car slide, drift, and keep on going. And there are times where I feel like a Mr. Magoo driving absolutely blind. Well, I think the man is impressing the ladies with his car driving skills. Good on you, Edward. Well, I hope he'd get the hang of it. His car doesn't seem very stock. And if you guys do all that much to your car, I hope to God that you can drive. Driving it is better with somebody else in the sense that if you're on a long trip, or again, if you're racing, it's a lot more fun than racing against yourself. But I don't think it's that much fun having a passenger in your car when you're actually racing. Unless you're trying to scare somebody. But this one's pretty easy. She's not that tough. I think that's my ghost. Yeah, never mind. I kept thinking that was her ghost, but I'm pretty sure it was mine. Yeah, I guess that wasn't me. So yeah, I would not let off the throttle in the corners, especially not in that car. In video games, I have a very strict mentality of I'm going to use the brakes very, very sparingly. Unless I'm playing F1, then you gotta brake. Otherwise, that's game over. Okay, Esme is next. Is that Esme? Yes. Okay, she just started, but let's give it a shot and let's see what does she have. She has that little thing, but it looks all the way souped up. Again, I don't get it. How do you guys are amateurs driving these souped up, futuristic, wonderful little wagons? Okay, nice turn over there. Look at her in the rear view mirror, just behind. Okay, getting in a second. And yeah, she is behind us all the way. She's not coming back anytime soon. Forever. Yep, just pulling away. 2 seconds. Now back in the third lap, I kind of cut out the second one because it's the same, but now went from 2 seconds to 8. A little drifty here, drifty there, a little left, a little right. Yeah, keep it in the corners. That's what I mean. It feels so good to let it just slide all the way out. Not touching the walls, nothing. Smooth. Dang, that feels good. Nice. Oh yeah. We'll speed up a little bit and turn it in. Okay, first place. Exactly what I wanted. 103 is not the best. I mean, I could have done it. Wait, no, I think that was the other one. Never mind. You know what? Either way, that was good. That wasn't bad at all. Okay, now things get a little bit tougher here. We got Viv. My guy doesn't like practice. Practice is boring. But the new track is a little tighter. A little harder. I just noticed the guy has, what is it, like an undercut with long hair. Interesting look. Mr. Towson. It's an interesting outfit. Interesting pants, but okay. Doesn't intend to lose to outsiders or amateurs, and we're both. Apparently. So, you know, I'm gonna try to practice a little bit. It's alright, you know, it's a little tighter than I wanted to. Again, you know, just getting into the game, not bad. This part's alright. There's just a few corners on here that get me. The first couple are not bad at all. Like, it's nice, you just slide through them. In a little bit, this one and a couple of the next ones are almost 91. I think they are 93. This one just takes a little too wide every time. Flip through the wall there a little bit. Counts, that's not touching it. I'll take it. And this one right here. And the next two. These are the ones I get problems with. Came in a little too hot there. Decent drift around it, but still came in way too hot. And this one right here, I kind of underestimated it a little bit, and bam, right into the wall. The next few are pretty easy. Right, left, straight, good to go. This one's very sharp too. A lot of the time I don't get it, or I slip on the puddle. Hold it, going into this, hold it, and usually, again, I'm used to, at least in normal drifting games, you know, you kind of gas, you steer with the car, and you kind of steer the backhand with the gas. But, again, in this one, you drift with the right analog stick, left to right, and that's just me, there we go, flicking it over. It's a good and easy concept, but after playing so many racing games, so many things, just it's ingrained, at least in my head, to not really mess with the right analog stick. But it is fun overall. Once you get the hang of it, again, I'm just pulling these crazy drifts out, whether I'm good at it or not. It's a perfect little arcade racer. I haven't actually tried this with the wheel. Maybe this would be... No, you can't actually play this with the wheel. Never mind. Because you have to use a joystick. That even work on a steering wheel. Okay, decent. That was good. That was good. Okay. Again, we'll take it. Just giving it a little kiss, raising it, holding it pretty long. Nice. Steady, steady. Flick, flick. Back in the gas. And too much gas. Again, too much gas, gotta brake. But this is a video game, and we always believe, don't brake. Good drift, good hold it. I will also say that after playing this game for about an hour or so, my thumbs do get a little tired because you have to kind of really give them a workout. A lot more than a regular FPS game too. I don't know why. This genuinely made my hands very, very tired. Fun game though. Absolutely love the drifting in this. So effortless, so easy, so much fun. This is definitely the kind of game that I'll come back to play a little bit here and there. Slowly getting better and better at it every single time. This is after maybe about a couple hours of playing it. The first 15-20 minutes is an absolute nightmare. Always was for me to try and get the hang of it. But, like I said, this is just a lot of fun. Because you don't have to really worry about anything else. A lot of cars. Let it rip. That was genuinely hard. But the fun game. Interesting story. I would definitely like to see where it kind of goes from there. But I like this, and I will definitely be back. And thank you for watching this. See you.